Hey guys, it's Corbin Stuckey from Pixel Talk here, and today I'm here to give you a review on the PlayStation 4's exclusive title, inFAMOUS Second Son. When I heard that they were releasing another inFAMOUS game back in February of 2013, I was really excited. I'm actually a really huge fan of the inFAMOUS series. I gotta say, after playing the good side and the bad side of the story, I have to say that inFAMOUS Second Son, to me, is a huge success. I mean, right now, we just don't have that many games on the PS4. I mean, we've got like Knack and Killzone, but all those weren't really good. And we have like titles that aren't even really exclusives, but they're still kind of good, like Assassin's Creed 4, which by the way, I love Assassin's Creed 4 because I really like sandboxes, and this is probably the reason why I love inFAMOUS Second Son. inFAMOUS Second Son takes place 7 years after the events of inFAMOUS 2, where you play as Delsin Rowe. Now, after coming into contact with a conduit, which is a person with like powerful abilities, Delsin inadvertently gets these powers. And after his tribe is heavily wounded by another conduit, he travels to Seattle with his brother Reggie in order to gain new powers in order to save his loved ones. Now, I gotta say, this game, dialogue-wise and story-wise, is really good. I have not beaten the whole evil side of the story, but I did beat the good side. And I gotta say, I'm in love with the characters in this game because, oh my god, it's just there's so much realism in this video game. I can't believe what I'm looking at the screen. The motion capture is amazing. The facial expressions on each video game character is awesome. And the dialogue is just so good too. It's so real. The way that Delsin talks to his brother, and it's just really, it's so real that it's almost scary. But it's so cool at the same time. You're like, whoa. It's really hard to describe. Just the way that the character acts and, you know, his facial expressions is so spot on. I can't believe it. And there's also some really good gameplay in this game too. The whole point of the game basically is to gain new powers and abilities. And I love the uniqueness of the powers in the game. I mean, in inFAMOUS 1, you had the ability to control electricity. In inFAMOUS 2, you had electricity and either ice or fire, which are pretty basic powers if you think about it. You can name off a bunch of superheroes that have fire and ice abilities, but in this game, you're given stuff like smoke powers, neon powers, video powers, and you would never have thought about that if like they weren't presented to you in the game. They're just so unique. And the way that they work in their own different ways is really cool too. Like for example, if you're that type of person who wants to shoot an enemy like very accurately, and who wants to take their time, like say a guy who likes to use a sniper rifle for instance, you would probably want to use a neon power. I mean, it takes time and it gives you different options on whether you want to shoot the head or the feet. And if you're that kind of guy who just likes destruction and likes machine guns and stuff like that, you're probably going to use the video power because it gives you rapid fire. And I just love the whole game itself, you know, with the side missions and everything, because it gives you the ability to do not only the story, but like, you know, other stuff on the side. And in some games, they kind of fail on side missions, but in this, I absolutely love the side missions, and I think when a video game gives you a whole bunch of side missions that you spend a lot more time on than the actual story, I think the game is a huge success. And I love how you can just pick on whether or not you want to be good or evil, because it really affects how you talk to other characters in the game. I would definitely recommend playing the good and the evil side just to see the different interaction between the characters that you meet in the game. So yeah, overall, I think inFAMOUS Second Son is a huge success. It's definitely a good sandbox game if you want to get one for the PS4. And it's just such a unique game in story and gameplay itself. I absolutely love it, and the unique powers that are involved in this game. So yeah guys, if you want to see more reviews of video games and movies, some commentary on gameplay, and even some reactions to some trailers that have been coming out in the recent weeks, subscribe to this channel. I would really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for checking out my review of inFAMOUS Second Son, and I'll see you later. Bye.